This tutorial will demonstrate the Create Channel Cross-Sections tool found in the MMC Bathymetry Tools Toolbox and under the Channel Bathymetry toolset. The Python script was designed and developed by Gannett Fleming for the MMC Production Team. This tool is step 1 of 3 steps of the Channel Bathymetry Surface Development workflow if you are designing the channel from a cross-section template, or 1 of 5 steps of the Channel Bathymetry Surface Development workflow if you are creating the channel from surveyed cross-sections. This tool will use a stream centerline layer, channel polygon layer, and user-defined average channel width to create perpendicular channel cross-sections or transects along the stream centerline extents that are clipped to the channel polygon. The channel cross-sections will then be used as input into the remainder of the tools in the workflow. They will be the basis of creating flow lines, or the lines paralleling the stream, to be used in the channel surface development. I start with a stream centerline layer, digitized in the direction of flow. It can be 2D or 3D. This tool will only work for one stream source. It will not handle streamline features that represent tributaries. It will work if the features represent one stream source and the line is split into different reaches, as long as they are connected and can be merged into one feature without creating a multipart. I also have a channel polygon created. The polygon should represent the main stream channel and should not include large islands. For best results, the extent of the polygon should agree with the underlying terrain data and represent the channel bank elevations. For both of the input layers, they must have the same coordinate system defined with units in US feet. I also need to estimate the average channel width. I'll zoom in, measure in feet, and that is the value I will need to input into the tool parameters. So in this case, it ranges between 500 and 400. Open the tool and drag the layers into the input parameters. This is the measurement I just took, so I'll put in 500 feet. The channel cross-sections created by this tool will be saved in the same workspace as your input stream centerline layer. Spacing of the cross-sections is based off of the channel width and calculated stream sinuosity, or the degree of meander. Streams with the smaller channel width have a higher density of channel cross-section spacing, as well as those streams with a higher degree of meanders. First, the stream centerline is smoothed to help prevent overlapping cross-sections and provide a more accurate placement of cross-sections along meandering streams. The cross-sections are generated left to right looking downstream. Once the channel cross-sections are initially generated and laid out perpendicularly to the stream, the cross-sections are clipped to the extent of the input channel polygon. After the cross-sections are clipped, the tool ensures that there is no overlapping cross-sections, so several spatial analysis functions are completed. If you are processing a lot of meanders, this step may take a few minutes. In this case, the streamline processing does not have a high degree of sinuosity, so it doesn't take very long. Because the tool is removing overlapping cross-section, the layer will need to be reviewed after the tool is finished, to ensure that there are enough channel cross-sections to accurately develop the flow lines in the later steps of the workflow. So the tool is finished running, the channel cross-sections are added to my map document, and I'll go through and review them to make sure that they are good for creating flow lines in the future steps. So they look good so far. I could come in here and I'll remove some of these cross sections. Continue to pan upstream, make sure there aren't any other revisions I need to make to the channel cross sections. In this case, since my stream centerline wasn't completely in the center of my channel bank polygons, that's why it laid out the cross sections the way it did. They're pretty dense because there was a bit of a meander, so they look fine, and I'll keep moving on. Here I could reorient some of the cross sections. So if you do want to reorient them and make them more perpendicular to the stream channel, just delete them from the layer. And to add them, make sure you are drawing them in left to right looking downstream. Snap to the channel bank and just draw them in. Once you're satisfied with the cross-section layout and density, stop editing and save your edits, and you can move on to the next step of the workflow.